Well, I made it. Back in sunny Scotland. Although, if you've been watching my previous videos, I was back here in the summer. It was a little bit warmer. We're now mid-October, but I thought I'd come back here again for one night. I wasn't intending on staying here when I was here last time, but I just fell in love with the place. It's just really relaxing. So I thought I'd come here. I know there's a little fire pit. I can cook up something good tonight. Yeah, it's taken me a lot longer to get here than I hoped. Traffic was horrendous on the motorways, but I'm here now. It's 6 o'clock. Got about an hour before it all go completely dark, I reckon. So I want to cut up some wood, ready for a fire, tidy the little fire pit out and stuff. I need a drink first. I've got my water filter with me, so I'm going to do that. But yeah, it's good to be here. It's good to be out. Got my soys with me. Water filter. Water's a little bit peaty, but it'll do. I'm just off the track that comes through here, and there are a couple of cars that whizzing by. Not many. They were when I was here last time, but aye. Oh. Aye. I'm gonna have to squeeze this through. Oh. Oh, well, I think for tonight, I'm not sure, probably going to sleep in the truck. I'm going to put the back seats up, so I can call this wild truck camping maybe. Yeah, I can, I've done it once before where I've actually got the seats back, move stuff over to one side in one corner, and I can lay across in the back of here. Mainly because, like a bit of a moose, I didn't bring any sort of ground sheet protection. I've got my tarp, but there's bits of sticks and sharp stones, like sharp granite knocking around. There's even nails sort of like around where the fire pit is. So I don't really want to fold my tarp back on itself to give myself like an undersheet. I could do that, but not here. So tonight, that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, just need to chill out a little bit from like the 7 hours of driving. Midges aren't too bad. There's a few around, but it's getting a bit cold now. I mean, we've had, where I live, I'm like a good 250 miles south of here, we've already had some frost, so up here I'm expecting that I've had a fair few frosts, so I think the midge population should be well down. But I can get a fire going anyway, and smoke from that will keep them away. Well, I've gathered, because there's loads of pine around here, so I've just gathered a few of these. It's dead that was like on the low branches. So it'll just be perfect for getting the fire going. I've also got in that pile there some pretty good fat wood as well. So I'm just bucking this up. It's just a nice, simple way. Gonna hit the camera, that. The light is, although you can't tell on the camera, apart from that it's going to be a bit grainy, but yeah, the light is really fading quick. So I want to get this out of the way while I can see pretty darn good. That I can just cut up into sticks. This will be like, this will go like petrol, this will. I know you guys can't see this because it's pretty dark, but I've got some kindling that I'm making for a raft because the ground is pretty damp where the ashes are. Knife away. Just get having the twine bundles. So, I want a cup of tea. So I thought I'd show you the other thing you can do with these soys. If you lose that little bag, they actually fit onto a standard thread pop bottle. And you can squeeze it through. Does take a while. The water's boiling. It's going to be red hot, this. I don't really want to put it directly on the ground, but oh well. It's going to be 1 cup of peaty tea. Scottish loch water. I just need to sort the fire out, and then I can get Leave my spork on that. And on that. Coals on top. Let's try these open a bit. That's better. We'll have to keep turning this because that's going to be a bit hot on one side, I think. But okay, it is dinner time. So it's not too stuck to the bottom. Up there. These tongues aren't great. I can pick those bits up. Okay. One chicken dinner. Oh. Alrighty. Oh, ready for this. Hey, I'm losing my chicken. Well, that's good. So, because I got here pretty late, actually I've not done too bad, I don't think. Getting the fire going, getting dinner on the go. Eating dinner now. It's turned out pretty good. Oh, that's hot. So I think what I'll probably do is I might not film much more tonight because it's dark and everything. I'm just going to eat my dinner. Sorry. Eat my dinner, chill out for a bit by the fire. Yeah. And try and make my mind up what I'm going to do tomorrow, or where I'm going to go tomorrow. Well, Anyway, catch you guys in a bit. Misty morning. That wind has changed direction. It's now coming off the lake. Oh, chilly. So, I was thinking last night and this morning where to go. I think I'm going to head up into the Cairngorms, somewhere up there. But I'm going to have to first make a little pit stop in Glasgow and pick something up. Oh, we'll see. But it's going to be a long drive. It's going to be about 4 hours. It's nearly 9 o'clock now. So, I'm guessing hopefully I'll make it there for about 3 o'clock. And we'll see. So I'm going to get a move on. I'll update you in a bit. Oh. Well, it's been an extremely long day's driving. I am nowhere near where I expected to be, as usual when I do these little road trips. Especially up in Scotland, of an area that I don't know. So yeah, I got the hope of being somewhere around in the Cairngorms. I drove up, there's a ski lodge, Glenshee. Got up to there. Apparently it's the highest road in Scotland, over 2,000, it's nearly 2,200 feet. And then I was looking on Google Maps to try and find a suitable spot to camp around there. I couldn't find anywhere. I really need to do more research when I do these things. Although I didn't get an awful lot of notice, and I've been really busy at work, so I haven't had much time. But I'm still in Scotland. I'm right on the other side of somewhere between Aberdeen and Edinburgh at the moment. Oh, yeah. Time is, I can't see, it's about 8:30. I set off about 8:30 in the morning. I've pretty much been driving non-stop now. Couple of little rest breaks, but that's about it really. And I mean little rest breaks. The longest one I had was one where because this engine somewhere is still leaking coolant. I have no idea where. I've put a UV dye in to try and trace it. I can't find it anywhere. It's not leaking into through into the engine itself, into the gaskets, because there's no smoke coming out the back or anything. I don't know. So it means when I do long journeys I have to top up on coolant, so I've got a load with me, and I've used most of it today, if not all of it. So tomorrow I shall be having to collect some more some more water, and I've still got coolant mix, but yeah, it's going to need more water in it tomorrow at some point. So I've put 4 litres in today. No, 3 litres. So I'm gonna get something to I'm gonna make a cup of tea and get something to eat. Hopefully it should be a spectacular view in the morning. Basically where I am is a car park. I'm gonna spend the night in the truck, So they said this is definitely truck camping or car camping as opposed to wild camping. But the view, hopefully, in the morning should be pretty spectacular. Oh, I need to get something to eat. So I brought with me, that I managed to get hold of. Don't ask me how I got hold of it. This is a 24-hour British Army ration pack. Combat 24th. And I'll go through what you get. I've had one item out of this already, it was a flapjack. You get, if you're interested, you get a couple. Get like this little bag here. This bag doubles up as you can collect water into it. Get quite a bit of water in there, a few litres. So you get a couple of sterilising wipes, dental chewing gum, 2 packets of tea, water purification tablets, that's 6 there. Store matches, yeah, 5. Sugar, coffee, that's what you get in there. Got your all important wipes for your nose or your ass. If you're eating a lot of these, you won't need them for your ass, trust me. The horrible brown biscuits. Why do I know they're horrible? Because it isn't the first time I've had them. I know one guy used to go around collecting them. I used to like them, I can't stand them. Cola flavoured powdered with sugar and sweetener drink. Tropical flavoured drink. Tuna in a light mayonnaise. And then you get onto your big meals. Pasta and tomato salad. Potato and beans in a tomato sauce. Vacuum packed peanuts. Cheddar cheese spread. Woohoo! Hot chocolate. Mint flavoured one. That is going to be really thick. What else have we got here? A raspberry flavoured soft drink. It's new. Fruit flavoured energy drink. Smooth peanut butter. You just need the bread to go with that. Chicken in black bean sauce. And dessert is an apple turnover. And the all important little jar of hot sauce. Used to be Tabasco. Hot original pepper. Yummy. And then the usual MOD menu leaflets. Menu 15, menu 20, this is menu 24. Yeah. Anyway, there is about 5,000 calories here, if I remember rightly. That's roughly what it's supposed to be. So, what do I have? Chicken in black bean sauce. Did have roast chicken yesterday. Shall leave the apple turnover open. potato and beans, tomato pasta salad. I think I'll go for the tomato and pasta salad. Might have a tuna mayonnaise as a starter. But first off, I'm going to make a cup of tea, and it's going to get a bit steamy in here. Oh. There's another RV that's just turned up. This car park that I'm in, it says no camping and no camper vans. That's the 9th camper van now that's in here. I was gonna pull down, open my sunroof. Just a bit, just so we don't get completely fogged out. Water. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna make some tea and get some dinner. Catch you guys in a bit. Oh man, what a day. So, just to recap. So I set off from Lockstone at 9 this morning. And then drove up to so from there up to Glasgow, through Glasgow, and then from Glasgow up into the Cairngorms, Glenshee, then from Glenshee to Aberdeen, and then about halfway between Aberdeen and Edinburgh at the moment. So I've covered quite a big chunk of Scotland today. The views have been spectacular. They have been good. There's nowhere to properly just pull up and sort of like take 5 minutes and yeah. I mean, the only place I could really pull up and have a look round was when I was at the top of Glenshee. There's a ski resort up there. Obviously, apart from the cafe, it's closed. But there's no point in getting the camera out. It was well up into the cloud base. You couldn't see anything. It was really windy, so you wouldn't have been able to hear anything either. Wouldn't be able to put the camera on the tripod even, because it was just blown over. It's really windy up there, but it is like well over 2,000 feet above sea level. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty windy here. So I've pretty much gone from the west coast to the east coast. Funnily enough, when I got over to the other side of Glenshee, the sun was out and it's been quite nice. There's probably loads of areas that I have missed that I could have counted on, but just not knowing the area and stuff, you really need to research. Do a load more research before you sort of like go into an area you don't know, in terms of trying to wild camp. I was just finding there were loads of places where you could wild camp. There were just no places where I felt I could pull up and park. There was one spot that had a car park where I thought, you know, this will be alright, but the car park was rammed. In fact, you got people that were pulled up right up onto both sides of this narrow little lane. I could barely get the truck down it. It was crazy. But that also says to me that, you know, that area is that popular that it's probably not the best place. Oh, but anyway, I've learnt something. Seems like the Forest of Galloway's at the moment seems to be the best place to go wild camping in Scotland, in terms of being able to get off road and park up and camp somewhere. Because there's quite a few forest tracks that you can actually drive through and pull off onto, and you're well out of the way, no one's around. Sure, there is plenty of other places in the Highlands itself, but yeah, I wasn't really finding any. But like I say, I'll do some more research. This isn't the last time I'm coming up here, I'm determined. Let's say it was a bit of a last minute rush thing. I did go to, you know, that Lochstone where I had been before. So, but you know, I didn't want to. I wanted to try and make it a bit different, rather than just going to the same spot. You know, seeing as I've got the truck. Oh, yeah. So, Colin, if you're watching, I think definitely you're gonna have to show me where you go down in Devon. We'll do a camp out like we were talking about together. Just try and organise that. So, yeah. If you're wondering who I'm talking about, it's Colin, Pagan Preppers. It's a guy I met earlier this year. Got a good channel. It's up and coming. Elements of all sorts really, and a few little, almost tongue in cheek, I like to call it. So yeah, check that out. There's the channel out. Drop him a subscription if you enjoy. Yeah, I think we're on about doing a video, so I think that'll be on the cards at some point soon. Hopefully, when we can arrange to get that sorted out. But anyway, I'm gonna get some Zeds. So I am whacked. I am proper bushed. 12 hours driving. Oh. Wow, what a view to wake up to. So, just walked down to the shore. Thought, let's have a see what delights there are in terms of edibles. So, just starting on the high tide mark, I'll show you a few things. So there's quite a few limpet shells, meaning there's limpets. That's a bit of black kelp, more of it here, although I won't want it in this condition. Let's head on down to this rocky outcrop. So this beach has got, for me, it's best of both worlds. You've got a lovely sandy area up there, which is great for camping on, and then you've got loads of rocks down here, which means food. So what have we got? Well, the usual ladder rack, which is always pretty good. Tasty. There's your limpets. Now, oh there,
any mussels. Given that mussels are really easy to identify, and a lot of people tend to pick them, I doubt it. Oh, look at this, there's loads of really young bladderwrack here. Let's turn up the brightness a bit. Tiny bit more sort of iodine-y. Let's have a little look in this hole. A couple of anemones. So I can there we go. A few little sea anemones. Well, this is interesting. All these stones on here have been placed like a stone wall. Just over on that side, over there was like a metal ring that was beaten into the rock. I wonder if... So that's a wall. And then it goes round there. I wonder whether... Yeah. I reckon this used to be a harbour. This is an old harbour wall. Look, you've got these much bigger rocks that are stacked up there in a line, and then just this whole jamboree of stuff that goes up there. You can see a bit further up that they're all being placed. Really interesting. So this would have been the landing around here for, yeah, for definitely a makeshift little, maybe a little fishing harbour or something. Really nice here. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be staying here. It's too populated, there's just too many people around. I mean, behind me there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 camper vans just in the car park that's above. So, although behind me it looks nice, behind camera there's a lot of grey cloud coming over. Has forecast a bit of rain. As you can hear, there's a dog barking over there. But it's a really nice little spot, this. I can see why, you know, there's so many camper vans, but no, you're not supposed to park overnight and camp in the car park. There are a number of signs that say so, but it seems that a lot of people just ignore it. Probably to the benefit though of the, there's like a little cafe shack thing above there, but I've not actually seen anyone go to it yet this morning. So I'm going to work out what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. It's about, I don't know, 9 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So yeah, probably another long day's driving, I think. But nice, you know, I'm getting to know Scotland a bit. Once I got to know Scotland better,
then I can get up and I can camp here better, I can find better spots. You know, I'm exploring Scotland. So, yeah. It is lovely though. Barking dogs. Hi guys, so this episode is finishing off from my living room, so that can't be really good news, can it? And it isn't. Remember from earlier on in the episode when I said about I had to top up my coolant level because it had dropped down quite a bit. My engine was starting to overheat. Well, it just kept on happening. After I left the beach, started heading south, and yeah, cut a long story short, I cut the journey and just trying to get back. It took me 2 days to drive back to Sheffield from all the way up there, just because I had to try and minimise the amount of damage from the engine overheating and just losing coolant. I could get about 100 miles before the temperature were getting what I felt was too hot, and every time I did got to that point, sometimes it wasn't even 100 miles. I had oh yeah, and it wasn't just a case of going in the way that I came, going in a straight direction. There were multiple road closures going on as well. It was a bit of a nightmare. So there was about 170 odd miles added to the journey. So every time I had to stop, I had to let the engine cool down, retop up on water for the engine, and let that circulate, get the engine down to a good temperature, and then set off again and do the same thing again. So that's something I need to try and sort out now. So until I do, I won't be going certainly any distance at all. And really and truly I just ought to avoid driving the Land Rover until I can get it sorted out, basically. So sorry about that, guys. It's really frustrating. I've managed to find out quite a bit more though about Scotland and places, and in terms of going for wild camping. Dumfries and Galloway seems to be it's like a good place, especially the Galloway Forest. There's plenty of forest tracks where you could drive off and sort of like get tucked away. I think part of the biggest issue is actually just finding somewhere to park. I mean, around Glen Shee, which is not that far from Glencoe, it's supposed to be a really good area for wild camping. It looks beautiful. I need to do more research and where I'm going to park up and stuff. I was just sort of winging it, and that sort of shows when you don't do the research. That winging it, doesn't. Sometimes it pays off, but it didn't for me. But yeah, I need to sort the truck out now. So anyway, sorry about that, guys. It is what it is. I'll hope you've enjoyed some of this anyway, and I'll keep you updated, and hopefully I'll be back out. I'll certainly be doing a camp within the next couple of weeks. Camp out. I think it'll be more local though. Funnily enough, this is sort of like what we're on. It's like a week now since I actually set off, and the weekend. I've only just managed to get around to editing this. So I'm just finishing off now with this clip. And where I was
last week where it was cool, sunny and stuff. They've just had their first snow now, which is quite interesting. So that would be nice to see. But I'm sure I'll get up there when there's snow around and stuff at some point. Anyway, hope you, catch you later guys, and hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.